The NFL on EA Sports brings us to the banks of the Ohio River and Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Green Bay Packers and the Cincinnati Bengals. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here. And we are underway from Cincinnati. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
On one, ready?
Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. And the catch made, it's Tyler Boyd. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
So nothing doing there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
This is what defensive coaches ask of their defenders every single ball game. Get a hand on every throw and coverage. They want the deflections. They want the knockaways. Pick it yourself if you can, but at least knock it down and guarantee it's incomplete.
They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Throwing again, it's Burrow. And he'll spot Higgins open left side. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Not only is a slant route really difficult to cover, it's a real staple play for an offense on a 4th down because it's a quick-hitting play. Get the ball in the hands of the quarterback right to the receiver.
And the receiver has to be ready because that thing's coming on a rope. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10.
11. Stop.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Rasul Douglas there to get him down.
Here we go.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now it's Burrow. Over the middle, complete. It's Boyd. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. He will find his man Chase, complete. Touchdown! Jamar Chase on a touchdown throw from Joe Burrow. And the Bengals are on the board first here this afternoon. And Evan McPherson now for the PAT. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A good run got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Rodgers. He'll get this one into the hands of Lewis. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Dillon now on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
On 2nd down, another run for Dillon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. To throw is Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals 36. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the 1st drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Six yards left on second down. Now Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Throw right side, going to be complete to DeGuara. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a fourth down. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. That's just 32 yards officially from the right hash. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively. Virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And he'll manage only a couple here up to the 25.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Now Rodgers. throw there going to be incomplete. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half. Still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And here's Taylor on the return. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Bengals take over 1st and 10. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
As they began this drive, I was wondering how they were going to attack since they're playing with the lead. Would they continue to try and push the ball downfield? Well, after one play, it appears that the answer is yes.
Now Burrow on first down. Open receiver, that's Hayden Hurst, the tight end. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
What a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, that's a good piece of quarterbacking right there because he certainly felt the pressure coming. The alternative, getting sacked for the first time. He didn't like that option at all. Did a nice job saving yardage by throwing that one away.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
And Burrow going to throw again. This is caught. It's Boyd. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Burrow will throw. This goes out wide for Mixon. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now it's Burrow. And he's got Hurst, his tight end. And he's going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Burrow going to fake to Mixon and now look to throw. Steps away. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bengals. Hayden Hurst from 10 yards out as his guys are able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Their deficit is 11, 14-3, and needing to get something going here as they come up on 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
So 2nd and 10, third quarter. Thanks for tagging along with us here from the Queen City of Cincinnati. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Here's Rodgers to throw. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this one is incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. And again, it's Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Two first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, third down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 down at the 31. Throwing is Rodgers. And he's going to hook up with his big tight end, complete. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. From the 24, Rodgers. Caught by Cobb. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Rodgers to Cobb, good for a Green Bay first.
Well, every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try to get the ball back again.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sam Hubbard making his presence felt in the backfield. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. If you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Von Bell. And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 18. He'll hand it off here. This is Mixon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Now on 2nd and 13. Burrow. That is taken in by Hurst. The 40. 20. 10. 5. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Hayden Hurst, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games, and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open man, here's Cobb. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Rodgers now on 1st down. Forced out to his left. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
The left side completion to Jones. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Rodgers going to throw. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it. Unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Von Bell. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. And that one, Charles, is just going to about wrap up what was no doubt a dominating defensive performance.
Yeah, I don't care what team it is. I don't care who you play, whether they're strong offensively or not. Just giving up 3 points in the NFL, that's absolutely a dominant performance and one that they can build on.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some 1st downs, just as good as running the football. Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone has their strengths, able to move to their right or their left, being able to throw the football. So that means you've got to work on both because you never know which way you're going to get flushed by pressure. In this situation, able to escape to his left and makes an accurate throw.
So this one in the win column now for the Cincinnati Bengals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment. Whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
The NFL on EA Sports has come to the Twin Cities at U.S. Bank Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Dallas Cowboys and the Minnesota Vikings. Greg Joseph now ready to get this one started, and we are underway from Minneapolis. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. The first carry now for Tony Pollard. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. Great first drive defensively. 3rd and short, able to stop the run.
And what it does is it gives not just confidence to your defensive players, It gives an overall feeling of, okay, we've established things here early. We can carry this throughout the game.
Fourth down, Prescott. Open man Lamb, it's complete. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down. It's a gain of 12 on fourth. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. Prescott on first down. Another one to CeeDee Lamb. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Sliding out of the pocket. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy is not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. They needed some breathing room. He gave it to him. 11 yards and a first down. They run again on first down. Cook. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On second down, Cook. They find some open field here. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. Touchdown, Vikings. Boy, I got to say, I don't know how he made it all the way to the end zone without going down. What a run.
Absolutely incredible that was, because defensively, you're taught to break down, wrap up. But in this case, he didn't really allow it, and really no one was able to slow him down enough for the extra help to get there. He just kept getting out of tackles all the way downfield and found the end zone.
Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
On second down, Elliott once more. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Cowboys.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Vikings 7, Cowboys 0.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now Prescott. Pass pass incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Prescott. And that is incomplete.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 45-yard line. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Yeah, he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. I tell you what, credit is due there in preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick 6? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 105 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
A first down throw for Cousins. A quick throw there going to be batted away and incomplete.
Textbook coverage right there. Played the ball, never lost sight of where it was headed, and stayed in perfect position to make a play on it. Able to keep the receiver and the quarterback in his sight lines.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he'll get it down inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Play fake. Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Joseph's got it, and that will extend their lead even further. So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained. And Prescott, his 3rd interception. Picked off by Harrison Smith. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. A nightmare of a first half for him, and that's now 3 interceptions. But Charles, with his talent, if anyone can shake this off and right the ship, it's him.
I agree, because you don't get to be one of the best quarterbacks in the league without developing some major mental toughness. So I expect him to go to the locker room at halftime, hit the reset button, and come out a new guy in half number 2.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Cousins. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route, so to speak.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They go play action. Cousins. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Vikings are going to have it here just past the 25. Wow, so wipe out the INT roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. Now Cousins. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson. It's a 6-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Joseph connects on the extra point, and that makes our score 17-0. Now Joseph tees it up to kick off following the touchdown. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Cowboys are going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Prescott off play action. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
There is something to a game plan. We're trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Vikings are going to take possession of the football. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game,